The economic costs of the Greek debt disaster are obvious, but now it's taking a toll on the country's weakest citizens. Filio Kontrafouri reports.
For years, trucks outside the municipal nursery in Athens were loaded daily with thousands of meals for the children in the city's nursery schools. But today, there is more. Requests for 1,100 meals for kindergartens and elementary schools across Athens as well. There were only 40 requests when schools began asking for food over a year ago, and the first one was simply for bread.
When I sent the bread, the cook who took it there came back and said, "I don't know what you're saying, President, but I will bring them food because these people are hungry." So there is caring for one another, but even that runs out when a society becomes impoverished. We cannot reach that point.
Students in Greek schools either bring their lunch or buy food from the canteen, but some families can't even afford that. Teachers, NGOs, and even the Greek Orthodox Church help out needy families with thousands of discrete food distributions in schools. The economic crisis has turned Greece into the third poorest country in Europe, and as a result, almost 500,000 children are forced to live beyond the poverty line.
Child poverty has jumped 4% since 2005. And now, with close to 1 in 4 children living in poverty, Greece has one of the highest child poverty rates in Europe.
A recent report by the Bank of Greece said that child poverty ranks as one of the country's most urgent problems. And signs for this urgency are everywhere. The Smile of the Child is Greece's largest NGO helping children in need. Last year, it saw a 144% increase in requests for supplies like food and clothing.
In the last years, the profile of families requesting assistance from us has changed. It's not just families who always have financial problems. We are now talking about families who, until last year, the parents were working and could provide for their children, and today are both or one of them unemployed and cannot even sustain themselves on a daily basis.
Meanwhile, the government has begun daily distribution of 250,000 small meals to elementary schools across Greece, a tiny step towards protecting children during one of their country's worst economic crises. Filio Kontrafouri, CCTV, Athens.